People are like, you're nuts, you're crazy. Look how it worked out, okay? I have a very streamlined, very simple, very basic business. A lot of investors have properties over here, 3 hours, 3 hours over there, 4 hours over there, down in the United States, like crazy. They're dealing with all these different teams, all these different property managers. The tenants aren't paying rent over here. They're not paying rent over here. They're paying rent over here. It's a gong show.
My name is Matt Pichet, AKA the Fruitful Investor. I grew up in a middle-class family and all I've ever wanted was freedom. By the age of 30, I became a self-made multi-millionaire, all from real estate investing. Follow me on my journey to travel the world when I want, where I want, while continuing to build a killer real estate business. Let's get it.
What's up, Fruitful Investors? In this video, I'm gonna give you the 5-step real estate investing game plan to success. I'm gonna give you the exact same thing that I've done throughout my entire career to build myself up to a multi-millionaire net worth, travel the world whenever I want, etc. All the good stuff I'm sure that you want as well. So, what's the first step in the game plan? Number 1, let's get right into it. Wanna buy in quality areas. I feel like I've been talking about this a lot in these past couple of videos. I've been talking about this for years, but now especially with everything that's going on in the market, I feel like I'm going back to the basics. Maybe a lot of you guys haven't been following me for too long. I used to talk about this a lot in the beginning of my YouTube career, but now the market's changing. So these things are more important now than ever. Well, buying quality areas, why? Because they grow in all cycles of real estate. Okay, so again, even in the boom phase, when life was good and everything was good, everybody's making money, everyone looks like a genius, I was still doing all of these nerd things. I'm gonna give you a graph. I gave it in the last video too, but I'm gonna do it again, just in case. I need to drill this into your head. I learned this stuff from the greats. All the Don Campbell, Russell Westcott, all the guys at Rain. This got jammed in my head, I'll never forget it. And I need to jam it in your head too, because it's the secret to real estate investing success. And how do you find a quality area? We start right here. So we might be here in the bottom of the real estate cycle, right? Maybe we were up here at the boom, right? And then it kind of went down or will go down. Who knows what's gonna happen? But again, this works in all cycles of real estate. We wanna focus on GDP growth. What is that basically? It's how much the area is outputting in exports and services and imports, etc. It's just basically the volume of things that are happening. You don't need to know the specifics. I don't even know the specifics. I just need to look for it, because when there's GDP growth, it leads to what? A very important thing for our tenants to have a job. There's job growth. When there's a lot of job growth in an area, it kind of ticks up. Maybe a couple months later, we see a what? Population growth. Remember, pop. People start moving to the area. Why? There's jobs. When there's a lot of people moving to an area, what do you think they need after a while? A couple months later, there's gonna be an increase on real estate rentals. Why? People are moving to a new area, getting a new job, or maybe they're downsizing and they need to get a rental property to feel out the area first before a couple months later, things are good. There's an increase in just general real estate to purchase and in prices. So this is the graph that you wanna follow. And again, you wanna do this in any market, but now more than ever, we need to focus on the fundamentals. GDP growth. Very important. So that basically means we're buying areas that have a future, okay? So maybe a lot of you were buying in weird areas outside of major cities and you were getting away with it because it was easy, tenants want to live there, you know, because the big city was here, but it was too expensive. So a lot of your tenants were living in the half an hour, hour away cities and driving to the big cities, okay? No more. We don't want to buy here anymore. We want to focus always on the major cities. For me specifically, that's what I really believe. Why? Because they work in all cycles. We don't want to gamble and hope things work out. For me, I'm a coward when it comes to money. I want to know things are going to work out. I want to get rich for sure. Yeah, maybe it'll take me a couple years more than the other guy, but I know I'll get there for sure. Will he or she? I don't know. They're being too risky. So I'm investing in areas that always have GDP growth, always have job growth, always have population growth. People are moving to my area all the time, no matter what. That's it. That makes an increase in rental demands, which means my rental prices go up. Once that happens, there's an increase in real estate and prices go up. This is called the boom phase, pretty much. So again, maybe where we are in the market, I don't know. In some areas, you guys may be here. You may be here. I'm probably here because people come to my city all the time, no matter what. We always have these on lockdown in Kitchener-Waterloo, my area, always. So pretty much we're like recession proof-ish. Nothing happens really in our area. We always have this, which will lead to this, which will lead to that, which will lead to me getting more money, chilling on the beach. Okay, that's number one, buying quality areas. You would think that'd be like common sense, but it really isn't. Okay, buy quality, see the theme here? Buy quality properties. So again, we're focusing on people where people want to live on a macro level in an economy in a city that's booming. Now we want to go down to a neighborhood level. Are people wanting to live in this specific neighborhood? Why? Are there parks nearby? Are there schools nearby? Are there swimming pools nearby? Baseball fields? Are there grocery stores? All the stuff that people don't think about. Again, they're just like, I just want to buy property, make sure it cash flows. This is the kind of shit I'm thinking about all the time when I'm working with my clients. Yes, I'm a realtor here in Kitchener specializing with investors, or I'm looking with my partners for us to buy. This is all the things that I'm looking at. How far is the grocery store? How far is the baseball fields? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. These are the things that we want to focus on, again, now more than ever. So here are the different type of tenants we got. We got the upper middle class. Okay, so for me, I don't want to buy those rental properties. This is the rent in my area. That rent would be like $2,200, maybe even like $2,000 a month rent, okay? So the reason why I don't want to do that is we're getting to the upper levels of the rent category. What happens when people have money? Okay, they're likely gonna move out and buy their own property. They might move out every year or two. This is a pit stop before they actually buy a property. I don't wanna deal with tenant turnovers, dude. I'm lazy. I wanna chill on the beach and get that money all the time and kind of ensure that it's there. Then we got so I don't like buying here. You might though, you might, but I don't like that. This is what I like. Just your everyday Joe middle class. This is where I buy all the time. Why? They don't have the down payment saved to buy a property, so I don't have to worry about them leaving in 1 or 2 years. They might leave after 5, 6 years once they kind of build their career up and kind of figure out where they want to live. Cool, that's exactly what I want. I want my tenants to live there for like 5 years before they move out. But Matt, you're not raising your rents enough and like you're not cash flowing like crazy money like I am. Dude, I don't care. I'm focused on the long term, dude. When I sell this property in 5 years, I'll get that money, trust me. What you want to avoid is the lower class tenants. So I call these the multifamily tenants. Ooh, Grant Cardone, I'm shitting on you. No, I'm kidding. I don't like multifamily, I say all the time. Big multifamily, okay? I'll get into that in another video, I already have. Not for me, dude. I like the middle class tenants. This is probably single family. Maybe they live in a duplex conversion, so they live in a duplex. I don't like to get much bigger than a duplex for me. It's just not my style. That's where the problems happen typically. So the lower class tenants, why the rents are, I don't know, $1,000, $800 a month. What do you think you get when someone's paying that low? Who do you think you're dealing with? You probably already know. I don't have to go on for that anymore. Middle class. So we want to avoid the upper middle class because they have money. They can just leave all the time, but we definitely don't want to go here. Not for me. Not if I want to chill, relax, live on the beach. I want to avoid these kind of properties, okay? So that's why I want to buy quality. So again, for me, a single family, I'm renovating them. You guys see my properties. They look awesome. I'm blowing all the other landlords out of the water. We got sweet floors, sweet kitchens, et cetera, et cetera. I'm getting the quality tenant who's gonna stay, raise their family, have the cat and dog. Yes, they're gonna have the cat and dog in my place, and they're gonna stay for years and years and years. And when I sell that property, they're such great tenants. They took such good care of the property that there wasn't really any major damage. Easy, 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 easy. That's what I shoot for anyway. Happens like 95% of the time, what I just said. There's always a 5% that make a mess or whatever. But generally, I'm usually getting the great tenants. Number 3, step you wanna follow is specialize. Again, you probably hear me say this 1,000 times, but we're going back to the fundamentals now more than ever. You need to specialize in one area. That's right. So if you're investing in Hamilton, Ontario, in single family properties because you want these tenants as well, let's say. When somebody calls you and is like, hey, I got this sweet deal 3 hours down south, an hour out of Hamilton. It's a pretty sweet deal. My broker said so. You go, cool dude, not interested. I only buy single family properties in Hamilton, a click. That's what I did for years, literally, just like that. There's actually a town called Guelph outside of my city of Kitchener-Waterloo. It's pretty much Kitchener-Waterloo. Like all of our towns are clustered, but Guelph is a different city. Tons of deals there when I started. Lots of people were like, Matt, go buy Guelph, go buy Guelph. No, dude, it's 20 minutes away. I know that, but I only buy in Kitchener-Waterloo and I only buy single family properties. People are like, you're nuts, you're crazy. Look how it worked out, okay? I have a very streamlined, very simple, very basic business. A lot of investors have properties over here, 3 hours, 3 hours over there, 4 hours over there, down in the United States, like crazy. They're dealing with all these different teams, all these different property managers. The tenants aren't paying rent over here. They're not paying rent over here. They're paying rent over here. It's a gong show. All my properties are in one city. Why? I made sure it was a quality city. There was job growth, GDP growth, job growth, etc., population growth. I kill my properties with the quality properties. They're sweet areas. People want to live there. I specialize. I know it better than the back of my hand, better than the realtors. I am a realtor, but before that, I know exactly what properties are going to sell for, what they're going to rent for, how much it's going to cost me to renovate them. I already knew that before I even got into them, which leads me into number 2 in this specialization, is you want to specialize in one niche. Again, like I said, the single family, let's say, or maybe you like these guys. Maybe you like the multifamily. That's cool, man. As long as you're an expert and you know what the hell you're doing. Specialize, 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 and focus. Now, by this step, you're pretty savvy. You know the area, you're an expert, you know what you're buying, you know how to renovate it, you're crushing it, you know how to do this in your sleep. Great, that's what we want to get to. We want to focus on step 4. Focus on long term until, I always say, you have a $2 million net worth. Focus solely on the long-term real estate. Why? This is your foundation. This is your true wealth. You guys want to get wealthy, like real wealthy? Long-term real estate is what gets you wealthy. Buy as many of those as you can. Grow your business. Do the whole JV thing like I am. So you can buy multiple properties with partners. Just grow that portfolio to ridiculous amounts. Up until $2 million. That's what I say. Before we switch in step 5 into the active income category. Okay, a lot of people want to flip houses, wholesale properties. It's sexy, it's cool. I know it is, man. It's on HGTV. I know it's cool. You can get there. But I say, not until you get to the $2 million net worth. Not until you probably have 20 to 30 properties in your portfolio, depending on your area and the values of real estate. You're probably gonna need to buy 20 to 30 properties before you hit the multimillionaire status. Then you switch over to the flips, to the wholesales, to the coaching, to the course sales, etc. You know all this stuff. You know the active income categories, but these 2 specifically is what you're probably focusing on. Why do we want to do that? A lot of first-time investors want to get into flipping properties right away. It's cool, it's sexy, I can make 30K in like 30 days like Matt Pichet. No way, I want to do that too. Dude, it took me 10 years to be able to knock these flips off in 30 days. Why? Because if you're here, you probably already have the team built up. You have 20 to 30 properties. You've done this over and over and over again. You got the property managers on lockdown, the lawyers, the mortgage brokers, the contractors, the most important piece to your real estate investing team. You got the accountants, you got the project manager maybe hired because you're crushing so many deals. Okay, now you can go here and not make a mistake and screw yourself. Because if you start off with the cool stuff, the flipping, the wholesaling is kind of a little easier too. But the flipping mainly, if you buy flips as your first deal and you mess it up and you overspend on renovations because you have no idea what you're doing, you overspend because you hired the drunk contractor who took advantage of you, been there, done that by the way. If you lose 30K on that deal and you're at a 0 net worth and now you're negative 30, dude, how are you ever gonna get out of that hole? Like you're gonna be like, fuck real estate, I'm done with this, I lost 30K, I'm never going back, real estate sucks, I'm gonna do the stock market and lose 30 more K. No, I'm kidding. But that's what happens when newbies start investing in real estate. They don't have the whole foundation built, they don't know anything, and they're going to flipping. But if you have a $2 million net worth and you do a flip and you happen to lose 30K, dude, that's awful, that's horrible, but you're a multimillionaire, okay? It's not gonna run you into the ground, it's not gonna bury you, you'll recover. If you do that at the beginning, you're done. There's no way you're gonna recover mentally and maybe even financially. So guys, that's the 5-step thing. I wanna keep this video a little short. I think I'm at 12 minutes, 14 minutes, whoa. Okay, so let's go back. I'll start from this list. Buy in quality areas where people wanna live. Job growth, GDP growth, population growth, rental demand. That's what we wanna focus on all the time, but especially now in this recession market that we might be heading to. Number 2, buy quality properties. Where do people wanna live in that specific neighborhood, and you want to renovate them really well to attract that high quality tenant. Number 3, specialize in one niche and in one area. Number 4, focus on long-term real estate. Get that net worth up to $2 million. Please, please, please just focus mostly on this. I know you're gonna flip here and there. I know you're gonna do it, but don't focus solely on the flipping until you get to the $2 million net worth. Then step 5, last step, you're a baller investor. Now we go to the active income. One last thing on this. This is what I do, right? In my portfolio, I'm gonna be straight up honest. I'm probably at probably a $4 million net worth with all my properties. These are all properties, right? Okay, so I got a lot of money here coming on, but I don't really see it right now until I sell it, right? This year in 2020, we're actually selling off a lot of them. I know, the perfect year to sell properties, I hear you. But we're cashing out a lot of these, and then I'll get the money, right? Because the cash flow on my single family properties, $100 a month, $150 a month. People are like, you're an idiot, why are you buying those properties? Because I know what's going down. I know I can sell these properties easily in 4 to 5 years and make a ton of money on appreciation and mortgage pay down that you guys didn't get with multifamily. Okay, so I sell all these properties, then I get the money. Now I got the flipping business as well going on, right? I'm flipping deals, 30K here, 30K there, 30K here, 50K there in a month. I'm flipping all these deals because I got the whole team set up. Then I merge them. Now it's fun. I'm selling these properties, getting a ton of money, a ton of equity. I'm flipping deals. I got the whole pipeline going. Now I'm chilling on the beach. This is me, I don't know, chilling on the beach. Okay, so that's where I'm heading. That's the video, guys. A little all over the place. I've been smashing out so many videos today. My mind is going to mush. If you guys like this video, smash that like button. Also subscribe. Hit that subscribe button so we can see more of each other. I'll see you in the next video.